Hello everyone and welcome to another PYOW video. What is a PYOW? Premier Yarn of the Week. PYOW. I don't put the T in there because that would sound weird. Yeah, I placed a very small order. I actually placed this I think 2 weeks ago. Took a little while to get filled. But I mean they're doing big things over at Premier Yarns. Right now, they're probably overloaded with the Premier Yarns Premier Week sale that is currently happening for the entire month, almost, of November. The sale goes from November 5th to November 18th. The stuff I purchased was on sale at the time and is not on sale currently to my knowledge. And I did not purchase a lot, but what I did purchase was something that I really, really wanted. And it was on sale. And it's beautiful yarn. Be still my beating heart. All right, so the first thing I bought, everything I bought was wool. If you don't like wool, can't use wool, you're not gonna like this video, but you can still ogle the beautiness that is yarn, okay? And these ones actually are in the same color palette, even though they are so drastically different yarns. All right, so the Spice Shop, let me pull up my order and see if I actually have the prices, because I don't know if I'm going to have the prices. It's hit or miss whether my receipt is going to show the prices or not. Ah, it does in fact. All right, so the Spice Shop was not on sale. And it's silly because this was left in my shopping cart because I put some in my shopping cart because it was on sale. And then when these other more fancy yarns went on sale, these were no longer on sale, but I still bought them. And the reason I bought them is, and I don't know if I still have it here, I may have packed it. So, you guys remember recently, I showed the Spice Shop yarn, and I made a hat using the new fur yarn from Premier Yarns. What is it called? What is it called? The faux fur. The faux fur. So Premier Yarns sent me some of the faux fur, and I had the brilliant idea to mix it with the Spice Shop yarn because I'm a spicy girl. My name is Cinnamon after all. So this is the colorway Saffron, and it's beautiful shades of purple and pink and yellow, and it's gorgeous. There's a little bit of like whatever this peachy color it, like it's just beautiful. I have black faux fur and I wanted to make a beautiful hat and possibly mittens out of the Spice Shop mixed with the black faux fur because I just think it's going to look so beautiful. Now if you remember the hat that I did, let's see if I can find a picture of it. I did the hat in the green toned one, and the green tone, it was like an olivey gray, I think it was called chipmunk fur, faux fur. Let's see, I don't know if I still have the picture. I take a lot of pictures on my phone, it's real talk. Where is it? I think I made it after then, so I don't think I have a picture of it anymore. Maybe. There it is. All right. So I use the Spice Shop, and this looks kind of gray, but it reads kind of green, olivey in person. So because I made that hat, yeah, and that's the only picture I have of that. Because I made that hat, I wanted to use the black yarn, and so I went on and I found this colorway, which is saffron, and I want to mix it with the black fur. I just think that's going to be the prettiest hat ever. So I bought those, and those are, what did I say the price on those were? $5.99 a ball. I already have the faux fur, so for $6 I'm going to have a really cool hat at minimum. Now, the Malabrigo went on sale, and I know some of you are going to be like, I didn't know it went on sale. Why didn't you tell me? I told everybody. You just didn't see that. I posted. So this is the Malabrigo Anniversario colorway of the Arroyo. Now the Anniversario colorway is my favorite because it's very jewel tone, beautiful, bright, like all the colors, right? And again, it's in the same color palette as the Spice Shop Saffron. This is a higher end bougie yarn, as we call it here on the channel. And the Malabrigo was 10% off the already lower price that Premier Yarns have. So Premier Yarns bought a bunch of the Malabrigo yarn, and it's discounted from everywhere else I was able to find it on the internet. And they have the Arroyo, which is a DK sport weight. They have Malabrigo in bulky, I believe, worsted, DK, and then fingering sock weight yarn. And I believe that Premier Yarns has the Anniversario colorway in all of those yarns, if I recall correctly. So because these are already cheaper on Premier Yarns website than I have found them in any other local yarn shop or yarn shop online, and then they discounted it another 10% off, I absolutely am buying myself 2 more of these. These are both the Anniversario colorway, or color 005. That's the colorway, this is the yarn. It is DK sport weight, approximately 335 yards per ball, 100 grams, 100% superwash merino wool, machine washable, cold water, gentle cycle, do not tumble dry, dry flat. Made in Peru. Because these are a hand dyed situation, small batch dyed, you're not going to get 2 balls that are the same. So when you buy yarn like this and they smell vinegary because they have been hand dyed, when you work with this specifically and you're doing like a flat panel of things where it's solid stitches, you want to alternate like every 2 rows, every 2 rows, every 2 rows, every 2 rows. If that bothers you. That has never bothered me. I like mixing wild and crazy colors together. I don't care if there's a shift and this part's lighter and that part's darker. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. It's never bothered me. Personal preference. So that's just my advice. If that bothers you, alternate skeins. Okay, so put a couple rows of this one, a couple rows of this one, couple rows, couple rows, couple rows. Or like self-stripe it, so like figure that out. Not a big deal. Now, it is soft. DK weight is my favorite weight of yarn. And it's beautiful hand-dyed yarn. Now, when I buy hand-dyed yarn, very often I look for DK weight because I am more apt to use the DK weight than the fingering yarn that I have way too much of, and I don't use it because it takes so long to work up. So I grabbed 2 of these, and like I said, they were 10% off of the already discounted price. These were $15.75 a ball from Premier Yarns. These are like 20 bucks everywhere else. Just saying. Now the last thing that I purchased is called a pencil pack. And what is amazing about this pencil pack is that it is one of my favorite yarns. It's one of my favorite bougie yarns. It is Koigu, okay? Now Koigu, in very limited release, released Halloween colors. When I buy Koigu, most often I go to MichiganFineYarns.com. It is a small yarn shop in Livonia, Michigan, but it is very well known because it is such an amazing store. I discovered Koigu at Michigan Fine Yarns, and at the time it's the only place I've ever seen Koigu, and now Koigu is like trickling through the United States. Like it's a Canadian company. It's trickling. It's popping up everywhere. Even more local yarn shops to me, like the Yarn Club in Virginia Beach, now carries Koigu, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So they released. Koigu released very limited amounts of the Halloween colorways. Now, if you know anything about Cinnamon Stitches, I love Halloween. I love Halloween and I love Christmas, and I love all things Halloween and I love all things Christmas, and I love doing holiday specific projects, which is why previously back here, which is not there anymore, was the Halloween advent calendar from the Woobles kit, which is going to be replaced by the Christmas one soon. So anyway, Koigu was posting that they released Ectoplasm, Spooky Season, and Trick or Treat, I think were the 3 colorways. And I was like, who has the Spooky Season? Because it's oranges and purples, and I was like, it's so pretty. The only place that I could find this in the United States that sold this colorway didn't have a website or ordering capabilities that I was aware of, and it was a local yarn shop, I want to say in Pennsylvania or Ohio. And so I could have called and placed an order. I feel really uncomfortable giving my credit card information over a telephone call. I don't do that. So I really wanted the Spooky Season, but I only found it online in Canada. Now, if you know anything about what's going on in my country right now, there are tariffs being charged that we are not used to supplying the price of a tariff. Like, this is a new thing for us here. And I know other countries do tariffs. This is new within the past 6 months here in the United States. And I'm not willing to pay double the price or even 50% plus the price for tariffs from another country. I'm not doing it. And that sucks because a lot of my favorite things come from Canada. Koigu yarn is one of them. So I looked and I looked and I looked, and Premier Yarns was like, hey, Koigu's on sale, Malabrigo's on sale. I'm like, what are the odds? What are the slim chance that Premier is going to have the Spooky Season colorway that I want? And so I'm like, I'm just going to look. And if they have it, I'll buy it. And if they don't, I'm just going to give up on the Spooky Season colorway of Koigu. And lo and behold, Premier had 1 in stock. 1. They had 1 in stock, and I got it. And I was not relieved until they packed up my shipment and they sent it on the way. Now this is absolutely a skinny thin yarn. This is 100% merino wool. Each one of these pencils is what they're called. It's a mini skein. Is 87 yards. This is the colorway Spooky Season. There's actually a QR code on the back that has a bonus pattern. These are the colorways that they put. I have about 8 other of these pencil pouches, or these pencil packs. I actually made a sweater out of the Koigu pencil packs. Let me see if it's in my Facebook memories, because I made it, I think 2 years ago this week. Let's see if it pops up. No, it's not. So that means we gotta go over to Instagram and search, because it is absolutely in my Instagram. I made a beautiful cardigan that there's not a tutorial for it, and the pattern I made up as I went, and there were so many mistakes in the pattern, but it turned out to be a beautiful sweater that actually might fit me even better now, because I've lost a whole bunch of weight since I made that sweater. And I made it not only with the mini skeins, but I also bought scraps from Koigu a while ago, and I used some of the scraps to tie in and make a bunch of magic cakes. And the magic cake turned into the most beautiful coat of mini colors that I have ever made or seen. So that is what it looked like. And it was with a mixture of scraps from Koigu and the pencil. And there were a couple of full 50-gram skeins mixed in where you can see where the thicker stripes are. So I made that cardigan. Again, not a pattern, not a tutorial. Out of doing this, just mixing them together. That's why I love the pencil packs. And again, these were on sale for a 10% off. So these, in all of the local yarn shops I've ever purchased them from, are $80 for all 10 skeins, okay? Premier carries them all the time for $72, and then they give an extra 10% off. I paid $64.80 for the pencil pouch, which are normally $80 everywhere else, okay? So, and what really, really drew me to this pack was these 4 right here. The purples and the oranges are just so pretty, okay? So I'm gonna go through and show you each one because they're gorgeous and they all deserve their own little star of attention. So like I said, these are the Koigu KPPMs, which stands for Koigu's Premium Painter's Palette, I think is what it stands for. They are 87 gram or 87 yards, 25 gram little mini skeins. And the colorway is on here. This is the dye color and the dye lot. There's not color names, it's all codes. This is so pretty. It's a little more pinky. It's looking more yellow on camera. It's a little more pink leaning, like a peachy color. It's looking very yellow on camera. And it's got pink and yellow and orange and gray and little pops of blue. And it's just beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? I also really like the feel of this yarn. It's merino wool. It's soft, but there's also a texture to it. You can see it's kind of bumpy. And you can feel that texture when you're working with it. I cannot get enough of the Koigu, the way it feels. This one looks like candy corn. Oh, maybe. Is my camera gonna actually show it? It's looking darker on camera. I'm really fighting the light because the sun is setting, and so I'm backlit like a mofo. I should probably close that curtain, but like whatever. This is very candy corn leaning. It's oranges and yellows. There's a little bit of pink, which is not at all showing up on camera. Just a hint of pink every once in a while. Not to be confused with this one, which is more orange and rust. See the difference? And then this one, isn't that pretty? And these colorways are all colorways that are available on Koigu's website. So if you want a 50 gram skein of any of these colorways, you can go to their website and order them. But if you're in the United States, you're gonna pay tariffs. So go to Michigan Fine Yarns and ask them. Michigan Fine Yarns has the 50 gram balls of yarn. They will help you. They're fantastic to work with. There's that one. This one is like a yellow base with rust, brown, aqua, and green. And this is similar but different. So this is the one I just showed you. This is the new one. These would be so pretty together, striped for a hat. And you can put these all in a project together. You can separate them out and mix and match them. And then this one is like more neutrally. And then this one, I actually think I have this one in a full skein. I am confident I have this one in a full 50 gram skein. Then we have this one, which is oranges and purples, which is so pretty. And would look beautiful next to this one. Would look beautiful next to this one. And then we have the two purples. This is such a dark, rich purple. It's looking more blue on my camera, and that's common that my camera will do that. This is a deep, rich, royal purple that my camera is confused by because it's so purple. Okay, so we have the lighter lilac wisteria colorway, and then this is looking blue. It is royal, royal, royal purple. It's dark, deep, rich purple. I'm trying to think if I put, what color can I put next to it to get the camera to read it better? Pink? Yeah, pink. Nope. Let's try blue. Nope, that just makes it look more blue. Let's try this. No, it is not at all showing the proper color. There we go. Well, it's still kind of blue. It's purple. It's purple purple. It's so pretty. I must ask you a question. Which one's your favorite? So, oh, I didn't mean to turn that off. I meant to turn the light back to warm. So yeah, that was my little treat for myself. Sometimes you just have to not ignore the sales. For me, I really, really was looking for the spooky colorway, the spooky season colorway. And it sucks because this came today, which is November the 3rd, I think. So it came after Halloween. So I'm probably gonna pack this away and rediscover it next year at the new house, hopefully. And I'm gonna go, oh, it's Halloween, let's make something pretty. But I got the last one. Super excited that it was an extra 10% off the already discounted price that Premier Yarns has. I'm gonna see if I can scan this and get a free pattern. Oh, yes indeed. They gave me the effortless shawl pattern download for buying that. Which is a knit pattern, but they gave it to me for free. So there's that. And Koigu does have patterns on their website. So there you have it. Koigu pencil pack. Malabrigo Anniversario colorway. And then a more affordable wool, bulky weight, still beautiful, makes beautiful projects. That is the entirety of my Premier Yarns haul in all of its glory. Super excited and happy that I have that. I really feel like I scored big with those sales. High-end yarn very rarely goes on a sale, and it's just, that's just the nature of that kind of yarn. It is worth every bit of the price tag that is on hand-dyed yarns or and the Koigu is hand painted in their farmhouse because it's sheep from their farm. They shear the sheep, they spin the sheep, they hand paint the sheep. I love and recommend Koigu. Koigu has been a really fantastic company to work with as well. I have done stuff, not for them, but I've done stuff featuring their yarn and they have featured me. So I really, really love Koigu. If you're in Canada, for sure, order from their website, check them out. If you're here in the United States, go to Premier Yarns website and get it for cheaper and like avoid that tariff. Or check out Michigan Fine Yarns as well, and you get the bigger things of the Koigu for that from Michigan Fine Yarns. But I really like the pencil packs. It's like a tasting. It's like a little sample of, oh, here are all these different colorways, and then if you find one in that pack, like that royal purple that you just love and have to have, you can find that colorway by looking at the code and ordering it from the code. And the dye lot might not be the same, but those yarns are so unique from skein to skein. Even if it's in the same dye lot, it might actually be slightly different because it's hand painted. So yeah, I really feel like I scored with that extra 10% off their already discounted prices on Premier Yarns, which made me super happy. So that is it for today. I just wanted to show you my haul, and I did tell everybody that those things were on sale at the time. So don't come at me too hard because you missed it. I'm sorry. I really wish you would caught that sale. I really do. There's other great stuff on sale at Premier Yarns right now, though. If you click my link below and go over to their sale page, they are having Premier Week sales going on until the 18th of November, and then Black Friday is coming the week after that. It's just amazing sales. And who knows what's going to go on sale. So with that, I will let you guys go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.